Hey everybody and welcome to this video. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been about a year and a bit now since I last updated, and that's for a very good reason, mind. I've actually been living in Berlin for the last year and I've only just come home for good now. I'm now fully unemployed because I'm no longer a student anymore, so it's back to reality and a harsh reality at that. But the hobby has, carried on. I'm getting back into the swing of it again. And this is what I've come up with over the last month of me being back home again. So obviously the main thing is this Soviet NKVD squad. But I thought because it's been a year since I actually did anything, I thought I'd try and ease my way back into it again. So that's where I did this Ludmila Pavlichenko figure by Bad Squiddo, who's quite famous for their female Soviet range and other female figures. And this is just going to serve as a sergeant for my Soviet women, because it's not really the most kind of hidden sniper, kind of pose. I've got other figures for that, which are also by Bad Squiddo. And then just to go along with it, I also did this kind of spotter figure, which came with the quad maxim machine gun truck thing that the Soviets get. Never really had like a use for him with that set, so he would just serve as a nice sort of spotter to go along with, with mortars, because they seem to work quite well. So these are just two little things trying to ease me back into painting again, picking up the skills and working on them, because I did want to bounce into my World War II British Army, but I want that to try and be, the best of my ability. So I wanted to, just get a bit of practicing before I jump head first into them. So they're the two that I started off with, and then I suppose the main event would be this Soviet NKVD squad, done by Warlord Games. I actually got two of these sets, so I can have a squad with rifles and two LMGs, and a squad with just the SMGs. Ideally, I'd like to get a whole sort of NKVD platoon together, just because, the uniforms are colourful. But that might be a bit of a long-term project. So for these, obviously the NKVD, the 10th NKVD, were heavily involved in the fighting at Stalingrad, which is why they're on the urban bases and they're kind of fitting with the rest of my wider Stalingrad theme. But it'll probably work throughout the entirety of the war. They were always involved in some kind of frontline activity at some point, whether from the earliest days through to Berlin. But mainly for Stalingrad, they were involved, I believe, in defending the tractor factory, the October tractor factory. I'm doing a bit of research on Stalingrad and getting back into the swing of that as well. So yeah, I just thought, they're a nice colourful unit to stick on the tabletop. You don't see too much blue in bolt action, so I'm quite happy with them. When I was painting them, I did feel, oh my god, this is crap, for the longest time. But when, once you get the skin on it in the base and it kind of all pulls together, they look quite good from, a tabletop kind of distance. Some of them are better than others. That's just because, again, I am still kind of getting to the swing of things. And also the camera does make it look a lot darker than it actually is. This blue really does pop, which I think is really pretty. And I can see myself doing more NKVD in the future. Because like I say, the next few projects is, just doing a little bit more to make sure I have a full squad of rifles, full squad of SMGs, and I can kind of use them on the field, because as the box as it comes, it's a mix of rifles and other stuff, and it's really inconvenient. I can't see anyone fielding a unit like this. It's a bit too hodgepodge, a bit too jack of all trades, master of none. But yeah, that's why we get the two, and we give Warlord all the monies. I've also been working on a lot of scenery, a lot of Stalingrad terrain. Obviously, since Foreground went under, whilst I was away, I bought a few things from them for the closing down sale, and I've been cracking on with that, and it's absolutely amazing. And I also found this little Lenin statue from Poland, so that can make a nice little centerpiece to a board. He's a bit small. He's actually designed for, I believe, 25mm, but it works. Stick him on a nice bigger plinth, and put him on a nice big base, and it should make a nice objective marker and something to kind of break up the urban monotony of ruins and the chaos of Stalingrad and all that kind of thing. So that's what I've been getting up to. I hope you enjoyed this little update. I'm going to try and get back into wargaming YouTube again. It's just sharing the progress and it's something I did miss a little bit whilst I was away. Obviously, I had a lot more to keep occupied with, but now I'm back. It's also nice to get back to painting again. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this update, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.